Welcome back, everybody, to episode 14 of Elder Scrolls Online. This is Wandering Through the Prophet's Mind as a vestige.
Follow me, Vestige,
and we need to follow him.
Learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis.
Ooh, history lesson. Let's go.
My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study.
I see.
The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
I see. Very well.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
And, what does that have to do with me?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the Dragon God, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Oh, Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Who is the leader?
Baron Aquilarius, the son of a Colobian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Baron was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
I see. Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Okay.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manimarkus, the traitor.
We've
King
met him.
of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
Yeah. Kinda remember that face. So, what's that got to do with me? Hey.
These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
But how could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Manimarkus convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
And why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Tell me about the other
Each
companions.
of the Five Companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about?
Lyris Titanborn?
You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard.
And Sai Sahan?
Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group.
And Abner
The
Tharn?
Tharns are one of the most influential families in Citadel.
Damn.
Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before.
Alright, so what about Manimarko?
Manimarko, the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamrain. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened when they did that?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Alright. Oh, here they are.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manimarko, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manimarko, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Just, there we go. Now we can get a better look.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening?
Oh.
The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very
This is
bad.
bad.
This isn't supposed to happen.
Uh-oh.
What's the meaning of this? Manimarko, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Oh my.
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Manimarko to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the dark anchors and initiate the plane melt.
But what went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
So what happened next?
Manimarko tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
But what happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Lyris was captured by Manimarko and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Moloch Baal.
And about Abner Tharn and Manimarkus?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manimarko and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manimarko got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat.
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manimarko feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Baal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
All right.
Long ago was written, So long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Baal the opportunity he desired.
That's a worry.
Dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw near into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction were appearing all throughout Tamriel.
Oh, that can't be good.
Lord of brutality and domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plain melt. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity.
Oh.
And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Moloch Baal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the Harborage?
Yes, I'm ready to go back.
As you say.
Hey, talk to the prophet.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
Given me a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
What should I do in the meantime?
Manimarkus' agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
I'll do what
Forgive
I can.
me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
Excellent. Oh, we get chicken. Well, let's claim that. I'm thinking we need some more stamina. We keep running out of energy. She's a little excited. We have 2 skill points, one from completing this mission and one from our level up. So I really need to get persuasion for that one. And I also need to get intimidating presence. So rather than push anything else forward, we'll grab those 2. Oh, we also possibly should use that. And we'll grab that poultry. Can I not eat it? Oh, rude. Oh no, that's right. I can't eat it until I make it into something. Prophet's Recollection, level 13, magic recovery. Okay, we might replace the spell cost ring with that one. Fate, reduce spell cost. Alright, we'll get rid of that later. So we know it's a 2-handed. I'm going one-handed is my style. Armor, jewelry. Alright. That's all of that. Let's read the bookshelf. I don't think we did that when we came in. Exiled from exile. Lich Lord of Gideon defeated, I made my way passing through Stormhold to say one last goodbye to the Hist and their people before leaving their bleak swamp. The very first night in southern Morrowind, I made camp in a great fungal forest. So imagine my surprise, O reader, when I looked upon the Morrowind stone in the light of the campfire, my belly full of nix meat, and saw words written in the same dark speech, the same words I'd looked upon as a child, and on that same sort of stone. Cold Harbour calls, Nim obeys. Cold Harbour calls, Nim obeys. Actually, before we go anywhere, let's just see if there's any treasures lurking around in the Prophet's house, because clearly he's not interested in them, so we might as well. see what we can find. We'll have some barley. We'll have some seaweed. I wonder if I have any coffee. Coffee would be good. We have some honey. Ooh, we have an empty backpack. Well, that's just sad. We have... Did I get those? Yeah, we've already searched those. Alright, so that's all our greedy little acquisitive treasure hunting fingers can find. I'm not sure I can use all of those. We'll see. I may have to junk them yet. We'll discover it as we go. So now we've got to wait to advance that line of story. We might go and chase our Fighters Guild stuff. Oh, there is a bunch of mischief we can get into out here, right? Oh, what's that? I live back. I guess we can find Merrick and Aleph. I mean, they're kind of, you know, in the Fighters Guild. We should probably find them. Which means that'll advance the Fighters Guild storyline, which was the other one that was recommended in the chronological order of doing the adventures. Let's go find it and see what we can do. For a minute I thought that was a real wolf and it was about to eat me. That would have been sad. Ooh, wait, pure water. Let's grab that. We also need to keep an eye out for opportunities to make, oh, hello, who's this? Merrick.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the guild?
Seesaw Colors sent me, are you alright?
If the divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek?
Yeah, you thought a Daedric anchor might drop here.
As you say. There won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell north of here, near Aldcroft.
And where do you want me?
Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
And you, Merrick. Bodies, huh? Worm cultist. Torn note from Jessen. Okay. We'll read that in a minute. Molag Bal relic. Well, that can't be good. No, we're not playing with Gwendis. Oh.
The Redguard's soul will fuel the Mortum Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it.
Dark Moons. What was that?
Oh, I don't know. Hi, Aleph.
That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion?
Who was it?
Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the guild or Merrick.
She's after his soul, she said.
It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him. And the guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to Seize All Colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go.
I'm on it.
Return to Daggerfall quick as you can, comrade. Seize All Colors must know.
Right, that's what we're doing. Return to Seize All Colors. I know, it always helps if the clues kind of at the top of the page match what you're after.
The time is now. Seek me by the cliffs outside Daggerfall.
Alrighty. I know, I'm sure Merrick's soul will be just fine. Oh dear. He does this to us, the Prophet. He pulls us thither and yon with this series. It's generally just good to get it done. But we'll focus on the Merrick adventure in between finishing the Cold Harbor adventures. So I mean, you can really kind of just stand in front of the dude if you want and wait for him to come into the next adventure, or you can just You know, try and get things done in between. Down we go. We're off to see the prophet. Ho, ho, ho. Let's go. Oh, books. Fine.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure.
That's not promising, Prophet. Why do you speak in riddles?
Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor.
Oh, is she safe?
She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver Molag Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly.
Open the gate.
Tread carefully in Molag Bal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you.
What happened to Lyris after we escaped Cold Harbor?
After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy.
How do you know this?
The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor.
What do you mean?
We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time.
Isn't that dangerous?
It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molag Bal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
Alright, thank you. Another solo dungeon, let's go. So if you're adventuring with friends, this is part of a sequence that you'll need to do on your own to get it finished. Foundry of Woe. Cold Harbor is a realm of prisons within prisons. Oh boy. This does not look good. Alright, well let's try and avoid the dude with the flashy whip. I don't feel like fighting him right now. That was an odd sound. No, he did miss me. There we go. Lyris.
You're alive. Are you really here, or is this another trick?
It's me. The prophet sent me to find you.
Then he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here.
I'm not leaving without you.
You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave.
What do you mean?
It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry.
And we'll retrieve them.
I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them.
You know what? We'll face them together. Come on.
I'll do my best.
All we ask. Alright, map. Alright, so we do have to go back past... That is such a worrying sound. Where's that guard? I don't think he's gonna... Oh, really? Lyris? Two of you? Well, that's just a bit rude. See, nature doesn't like you. Come on, Lyris. Stop picking fights. Oh
These
man.
lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The guards don't even beat them anymore.
Back to work, slave.
I don't think so. Oof. I am not your slave. I have a bird and I'm not afraid to wield it. Hi. Come get me. I didn't mean that literally. When the red goes off them. Leave her alone, you big bully. Alright, you little bully. Whatever. Let's go. Getting a little bit of experience as we wander through, that's pretty good. Maybe we'll level up and get another skill point. Make ourselves a even more wicked kind of fighter. Perhaps they'll give me another bird.
This can't be. It looks like my childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Right, let's see what we can do for Lyris.
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Your mind and soul are already ours.
They
Abandon
are
your
not.
pathetic rest.
It's not pathetic. See? Budgie trumps bad guy every time.
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you?
I'm here to help Lyris. Who are you?
In life, I was Gjaldr, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end.
They're using you to keep Lyris shackled to Cold Harbor.
I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here?
She blames herself for your death.
Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
That's one way to do it. So we're going to live through the worst parts of Lyris's life.
This
Oh
place is a
man,
labyrinth
it's
of
going to get a bit
hopelessness
rough.
built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
The Imperial Encampment. Oh, well, I'll have that. And we'll learn. Let's go to all things. We'll learn that. Also gets it out of our backpack, which is kind of handy. We need to get that treasure map out of our backpack too. We might have to work on that. Is that another trunk I can have? Yeah, well, I'll have that too. Let's see if we can get her gear. little bit... Ooh. Well, I mean, here's why I'm off target. Look at this stuff, man. Pretty sure we're going to need it.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
Oh, these guys aren't good.
Let's hope the beast gets a lashing.
All right, let's get back to it. Act natural.
These guys are... Well, I can't say that on camera. They're not very nice. There you go. Let's leave it at that. Get the stuff back to Lyris. Take that ginseng. Oh, we'll have some corn. Is that a cooking fire I can use? No. Nick whatever's in that barrel. These guys deserve everything that's coming. If they're going to make her 50 laps for them hiding her uniform, what's he going to do to them for losing all the stuff? Lyris, look what we found.
Did you find something?
I believe this armor belongs to you.
I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws.
Well, suit up. I'll wait.
Excellent. I'm ready.
That looks so much better. Looks much more like the Lyris we know. Oh, really? Budgie to the face. Well, let's go. Oh. Man, I missed a lot of this the first time I went through. My inventory's full. Ah, who knew? I know, I'm gonna have to ditch a few things then, coming through onto the other section. I'll take what I can though.
Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
Ah, I see what you mean. Ow. If you insist. Oh, ow. Rude. I was talking to the sorcerer. Now I can talk to you. I'll have that. Oh, looks like we're in for another fight. Hi. Bird to the face. Oh, like Lyris though. Lyris is like bird to the face. No, this is fist to the face. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of the Nord bone. We should pretty much be able to take... Oh man, I want the Daedra heart. What are you doing to me? Ah, okay. Bit of green's gotta go. Who said eat your greens? We're not eating any greens here. Or crawlers. Alright. A clan fear roost. Oh, ugh. Those critters are big and nasty and have worse attitudes than I do. Ooh, what's this? A little duck around.
Abner Tharn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manimarkus' boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Shore's bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe.
Alright. Let's go get it. I know, there's a big monster in here. awesome potion, I think. Evil monster dude.
Oh, it's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for my axe? Ah, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm.
Why would Tharn try to help you?
I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him. I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me.
How do you feel now?
Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel like a warrior again.
What's next?
We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
The passage is blocked by a rock slide. But now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it.
Let's check it out. Ooh. Alright, let's check this out too.
Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
No, now I've got my axe back, she says. And does she use it? No. Okay. That's not going to help me. What about the armor? Rawhide guards. Nope, we're not going to take that. Pewter ring of spell cost. No, we're good. Alright. Advance to the foundry. Oh, of course there's something in the way.
So many Daedric beasties, so little time. Keep moving.
Sure, pick on the little guy. Let me just back up so I can hit you. There we go. Excellent. I'll have that. I won't have that. That looked like giblets. I don't want to know whose giblets they were either. Looks like we have another visit. Hi! Oh, man. Alright, now we've got rid of his friend. He can be Ogrim the Friendless. It looks really happy with that axe, doesn't she? It's kind of cool. I saw you this time, you sneaky beggar. What are you trying to do? But you can get 2 heavies in the time it takes them to, you know, recover from the first. I know, right? Sorry. Too much glee and knocking down the bad guys. You know what? I don't think I like that sorcerer being unsupervised. That nasty man just set me alight. We need to deal with him. My backpack doing? Oh, ugh, that's ugly, isn't it? Let's get her home and safe, and maybe we can head back into town and empty our pack a little bit.
Did you hear that?
I did.
It sounded like... No. It couldn't be.
And that. And that. We're good. I know, I did not take the time to loot things last time I came through. Now I'm really regretting it. We got some good stuff out of that. Lyris.
Sai, what's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards!
Wow, she's a bit cranky.
That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan.
Are you going to be all right?
A friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there.
There must be a way to find where they're keeping him.
We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing's going to keep me from helping Sai.
Alright, let's go. Hints. Use the door lever. Alright. We'll use the lever just as soon as I make sure there's no more chests to loot, pillage, whatever. Radio. Let's go. Come on, Lyris. We'll find him. Okay, don't hit him. He's having a bad enough day as it is. Him, however, they could do with definitely radio. I'm so sorry, but alright, I'll look in that chest as you suggested. Oh, there's two of you, how sweet. I know. You backstabbing little pain in the neck. I know. Well, I hope those slaves found that entertaining and fitting. Alright, I want the runner. We are going to get the runner. Just going to go into... I know, man, there's so much I want to keep. Radio. Oh, goody. More chests.
Something's wrong. All the doubt, the fear, loneliness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go.
Not yet. Alright. I think we're going to have a fight on our hands, Lyris. What do you think? Let's see if anything minds us. Vanquish Lyris's terror. Alright, I think we've got to go through to do that. Let's just finish off with these urns before we leave.
It's the source of all my fears. I can hear it whispering to me, taunting me.
Oh no. don't think it likes getting a bird to the head. You leave her alone. Rightio, we got ya. Maybe. Ow, 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 ow. I know, bird to the eye. That is awesome. Are you right?
I did it. The whispering. It's gone. This whole time it was like watching myself from a distance. Disconnected. Now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you.
You don't owe me anything. Come on, Lyris. Lyris, come on. Just take your time. We're not trying to escape the Foundry of Woe or anything. What's she doing? I know, she's like, you can loot the crates, I can take my time. Oh, fine, Lyris. I get the point. Let's go. Actually, I don't get the point. Look at this. Right, wait, there's more. And then she leaves without me. Makes me wait, then leaves without me. Rude. Oh dear.
Lyris, Chan, are you alright?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Manimarkus captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
Okay.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her.
She's been through a lot.
And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred.
We saw a projection of Sai Sahan. He spoke to us.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held?
He doesn't know. Manimarkus is torturing him. He wants the Amulet of Kings.
Then we must locate him before Manimarkus forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
We also saw a projection of Abner Tharn. He tried to help Lyris.
Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Manimarkus and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser.
Why does Manimarkus want the Amulet
As I
of
saw
Kings?
in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamrain from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan.
How can I help?
For now you must leave me to my meditation.
Okay.
I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on.
One last thing. Why did Molag Bal leave Lyris any possibility of escape?
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige.
I think I'm about to, have trouble collecting my rewards. Something I'm not going to cry too much over about destroying. That'll do. Alright, now we'll just skip through the thing.
Safe. Perhaps it was simply arrogance.
And complete the quest. Rightio. Let's have a look, see what we got in here. Another skill point. So we've done a couple of fighters skill things and a mage guild things. We'll probably leave that for a bit. Class skills, animal companions. Whoa, Scorch. Stir a group of Shulk that attack after 3 seconds. After the Shulk complete their attack, they burrow underground for 6 and resurface again. That's very tempting, but what does this do? Let's have a look. Ooh, cutting dive. Command a cliff racer. If you are more than 7, you set them off balance for 7 seconds. The cliff racer rips through them. Well, that's... bleed damage is pretty good. By 100... No. I want this one. This one looks good. We'll morph it. Alright, so I think cutting dive is now pretty high. We want to find another sky shard too. We really, really do. Leave. I think I have to leave now. Yes. And... oh, yeah, well it does help if you take the exit instead of trying to run through a cliff wall. Also, guys, on that note, I am going to leave you. I might just jog back this way. We'll leave these guys in the background. But if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit like. And if you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.